Alright, what's up guys? Just want to do a quick video on, as you can see in the title, accuracy and skill haste in the current playtest as of December 31st, 2022. Seems to be the final playtest. They're going to have one more type of beta, and that seems to be the last one. But as of right now, this is what we have. Now, do note that we don't have a practice mode right now for me to make my own teams to go against. So while I can see what the accuracy can potentially do, because I don't have the resistance values right now, I can't see exactly how they relate to each other. Is it a 1-to-1? Is for every point of resistance 2 points of accuracy counters? I can't see that as of right now. But what I have been able to test using a couple of the different bosses, there is a threshold at level 125 and 110. That is the level 6 and level 5 for these bosses. Seems to be some kind of threshold. When you're facing the level 125 boss here at level 6, this is the threshold where every point of accuracy accounts for 1% chance to attack. So as you can see here, I tested it a bunch of times with Katheya, Varna, the main character, a couple of the epics, and they all seem to be the same thing. At 71 accuracy, I get about 80% chance to proc on the boss. At 20%, so 50% less, I get 30%, 50% less. And again, this seems to only happen on this boss because we can't see their resistance values. On lower bosses, I can have as little as 10 accuracy or even no accuracy and proc almost every time, because the lower bosses obviously have way less resistance. But right now, because we can't see what their resistance value is, only their skills, we can only go based off of, hey, does this person have more resistance than this person? Like the daily gate boss, that dragon has no resistance at all. Like I proc almost every single time for my debuffs because they don't have any resistance for that on the gate boss. But for everyone else, you just right now I can't test further on how much accuracy do you need for certain bosses, because every boss is gonna have a different resistance value. So you have to basically just go in, test it out, 100 times, put in a calculator, see what the percentage is like, get some new equipment, test it a bunch of times again, and that's all you can really do for that. And now for skill haste, skill haste seems really weak right now, but I tested her skill haste out with a bunch of different characters, and it seems to be the value that I've gotten. Again, this is the playtest, so it may be some subject to change. Is that for every 6.5 points of skill haste? Is that what I? Yeah, 6.55 points of skill haste. That seems to be about 1% reduction for every 6.5 points. So for me, because it's so hard to get skill haste on any of your characters, unless you're using the runes for it, because it's not a primary stat. As you see here, it can be a primary stat for this, so almost 50 skill haste very easily there. But for all your other equipment, you cannot have skill haste as a primary stat. It's not allowed. So right now, do you want skill haste? The best way is to get it on a rune, or just have it as a secondary stat. But again, 6.55% seems to be, 6.55 points seems to be 1% of reduction. So even if you have a skill that goes 20 seconds, which seems to be for most characters is about 20 seconds, if you have 30 skill haste, which is about 5%, or 32 skill haste, which is about 5%, that's too much resources you're putting in, unless you just have some random secondary stat that you don't care about to get skill haste, in my opinion. For me, I'd much rather prefer getting any other set than this set if I can, like crit damage or one of the accuracy or things like that. But right now, skill haste seems to be very underwhelming, but we'll see if they change it at all in the next beta or on the full release. But yeah, that's all I wanted to really say here, is just go over a quick little accuracy and skill haste. Again, can't test resistance right now because there's no way for us to test that. And because they haven't explicitly said it, I don't know if there is a crit rate maximum. I haven't tested it out to see if there is a cap on crit rate. Does it go to 100%? Can you only go to 90% and it be still effective? Haven't done that yet. But yeah, that's it. The end of the video. Like and subscribe if you want. Comment any questions you have. I'll be making more videos on this as the game releases.